Welcome to Anxiety Pool.
Hey.
Bush did 9/11.
Bush did 9/11. Okay.
Let's talk about that.
You want to talk about Bush did so okay, episode 31 by the way.
32, Nicholas. Keep up.
Are you sure?
Yes, you do this consistently. You're consistently an episode behind. Yes, this week was, don't question me, I upload these, but you made me question myself now, so now I have to check. Literally did this a couple days ago.
You can always just check our Discord
yes,
in the same app.
It is in fact 32. Last week was episode 31, Psychedelic Politics.
You're right. It makes so much sense now. Correct. Episode 32, by the way.
Hello.
So Bush did 9/11. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, he it was all
Other
government
than jet
conspiracy.
fuel can't melt steel. Something that I haven't heard before.
Well, that's a huge part of the argument is that it can't, and that part of the argument is some of the videos where you could see explosions at the bases of the tower, and there's testimonials from people who were there at the day, on the day of the event, who saw the tower go, and they're saying they saw large plumes of smoke, exploding from the base level of the building, shit like that. So maybe it was an explosion that destabilized the building, and then it was the planes that actually took it down. Who knows?
What if it was the gas lines within the building reacting to the plane crash?
Still wouldn't have been that. I mean, you're talking like tons and tons, like billions of tons. I don't know exactly how many, but a lot of concrete, Nicholas.
Okay.
A simple gas explosion.
I'm just asking questions.
A simple gas explosion would not be able to
destabilize
with all the shit, that much.
No. I totally listen. I'm on your side. Everything that's been going on recently, 100%. I do not doubt that Bush did 9/11.
Yeah.
I do not doubt it.
I truly think that there is some sort of I don't want to say it's the Illuminati, but
dude, it's not. What's that? Did you see that post where
about the company that owns basically everything?
No, not BlackRock or the other guys. I'm talking about you can see pictures of certain politicians and public figures always wearing this same circular badge on their chest.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
It's not the World Health Organization, it's something else. But that's also scary because there's some summit going on soon, or it has already happened, where if there's a pandemic again, it gives the World Health Organization the ability to just overrun everything.
Yeah.
Which still isn't correct under the Constitution, because the Supreme Court deemed anything that goes against the U.S. Constitution is to be nullified immediately.
Yep.
So I'm excited for that to blow up.
We'll see. Yeah, it's one of the main reasons that I've kind of been stockpiling over these last few months. It's I'm kind of ready. Got my level 4 ceramic plates. If they, you never know, they could come out the next day and say, all U.S. citizens are now required to forfeit their guns.
Ooh.
And you have 1 month to return all guns to the United States government to be destroyed. Otherwise, they'll be coming to your house to take your guns. If you're a registered gun owner, some shit like that. Yeah, they could totally do that. They really could. That's some tyrannical shit that they could try and pull.
I got a good question. To move anywhere within the United States.
Yeah.
Like pristine, remote, you have land. Are you thinking Colorado?
Oh, what? Where I would move?
Yeah, where you would move?
I don't know. Yeah,
remote.
I'd move somewhere north, definitely, and just
north?
or north of the Midwest. Yeah, I think Colorado would be nice. Just somewhere out in the middle of a national reserve or something.
Have you seen the property prices in Puerto Rico?
No.
You can buy an absolute 3-bedroom,
too hot,
1-bath shit shack.
Too hot
for $25,000.
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
It's too hot. Yeah, if I'm gonna live somewhere forever, I want it to be I want it the hottest to get is like 80.
80. Okay,
Yeah.
that's an average heat,
In
I
the
think.
summer, yeah, like in the summer, I want like 50 to 60% humidity and like the peak temperature to get to 80, and then the winters, I want like maybe like 20 degrees at the lowest.
20 degrees at the lowest.
But I could totally take snow. I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
could
yeah.
do,
Snow's cool.
I
Snow's
can, I
cool.
can easily do negative 15 degrees. I just can't do anything over 80.
Okay, fair enough.
Heat and
Fair
sweat just
enough.
makes me mad. Makes me angry.
See, you got that blubber, dude. You got that insulation, man.
Well, it's just sweating in general. I think even if I was cut and built, I wouldn't like sweating anyway.
I do prefer. I mean, but that's such a not a controversial question. Uh like would you rather be freezing or would you rather be like burning?
I'd rather be freezing.
Oh
You can always
god, I'm
put
just
more clothes on. You can't just get naked in the middle of the fucking Publix. Not how that works. It logically it just makes more sense. It's easier to bundle up than it is to cool down.
mm.
Humans we produce heat naturally.
Humans thems we produce.
Yeah, we produce heat naturally. Okay, so if we're trying to cool down, the only way to cool down is to entirely stop what we're doing. You have to just like lay down. If we get too hot, you just completely stop. If you get too cold, you just put some more clothes on and work a little harder. You heat up a little bit more, right? There you go.
Okay, fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough. I just really fucking hate being cold. Like I'm imagining all the times I've been like freezing, and I fucking hate it way more than just being like hot and sweaty on a
Yeah.
summer day.
Yeah, I
It's
much
hot.
prefer the cold. Just like it's easier to warm up in my opinion.
I do
And
prefer snow over beach though.
and then the thing about sweating is like you get wet. One of the worst things for me is having my clothing stick to my body.
Yeah, soaked.
Yeah, like soaked through clothing sticking to my stomach or back, and it's like rubbing like sandpaper as I move. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was one thing that bothered me in my old car, the Altima, when I would do all those driver jobs, like when I worked for that law firm running documents.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I would be out an entire day and I'd be road tripping the whole day, delivering like manila envelopes and shit. And one of the things that pissed me off the most is I always had to dress nice. So I would dress in slacks and a button up and it'd be tucked in. And there was no other option. That was it, and I would always have that fucking button up stick to my fucking back the whole time I'd be driving.
Mm,
Every time I'd get out of the car, it'd stick to my back. Every time I'd be walking in, it'd stick to my back. I fucking hated it.
I hate
Hate
that.
that feeling.
Yeah, it's awful. Damn, I just realized I forgot to add 3 episodes to the podcast playlist. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well. Hey,
What's
Nicholas,
the
how was your week?
what? Oh, my week was all right. I feel like I didn't get a lot done, to be honest, but I did enjoy playing some gunfire with you, and
Yeah.
I I didn't officially get hired. I know I like overexcited myself when I told you. I'm not officially hired. I still have to say like I'm willing to take the job, but I'm definitely going to take it. I'll be
Don't miss it.
starting. Yeah, I'll be starting July 5th my training, and I'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. Hopefully we could do more activities. We could like record the podcast in person.
Yeah, we could.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, technically we could do it now, but right after work, I'd rather just fucking go home.
Yeah. And we'd have to figure out a place to do it too, and then getting all that audio equipment set up and balanced out. Yeah. It's a bit of a challenge, but I don't
It
know.
is a challenge.
I think at this point, I mean, we're kind of cool just vibing. At least I personally am just cool kind of vibing where we're at. I think until we get to like say 100 episodes and just kind of see where we've come, what we've done, what we could do more, right? Kind of really
Yeah, what direction we could take it in.
exactly put all of our pieces together and kind of take a step back and see what we have here, what we built, and like where we want to go, and even at that point decide whether or not it's something we want to continue to do or just to reformat it entirely into something different. Maybe we just
Mm.
stick to doing the smaller kind of like holiday style specials that we did before, and then I don't know, maybe we
the one.
yeah, I don't know, the one we did.
Yeah.
Which was fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun. I had fun making it.
Took a lot.
And I'll be honest, sometimes I go back and rewatch because I think it's fucking hilarious.
It was good. It was a good video. Yeah.
Good gaff.
We'll see what we do at that point, but for now, I think we're just good just kind of staying with what we have now. Because I know a lot of our listeners are still really, really far behind.
Yes.
Like Olivia's on like 16. I think Taylor said he was on like 20 or something.
I can't remember what she texted me. She sent me an audio message, I guess, because she was in the car and she didn't want to text, even though she could say, "Hey Siri, text Nick this."
Yeah.
But she sent me some audio clip of her saying like, "Nicholas, you said this when you really should have said this. You used the wrong word." But but the words were so simple. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but I sent her a message back and I said, "You can never be as disappointed in me as I'm always disappointed in myself," or something like that.
Wow.
But yeah. I can't even remember what episode she was fucking on, but it was something I don't even remember saying, so it has to be a while ago.
Oh, well, yeah. There's a lot when we do, an hour plus every single week. Yeah, it does kind of add up.
I pretty much forget anything from the week before last week, if that makes sense.
I wonder if I'm able to see like the total hours of content we've uploaded.
Oh, that'd be a cool number.
I don't think I can. I will say our average view duration is 3 minutes and 59 seconds on our YouTube, so that's really good.
People don't want to see our fucking faces, man.
I guess not.
We're fucking ugly. We don't have a cool setup, dude.
Yeah. Hey, this is pretty cool. Look at my big glowy box.
My big glowy
Yeah,
box.
I got a bunch of bullshit in the background and a big glowy box. I'm like, I'm Streamer 101.
Like
what do you mean? And
Streamer
then I got
101.
this big mic that like covers up like half my face.
The boom. Boom.
I'm the perfect streamer. I don't know what you're talking about.
I totally get it. How was your week, by the way?
It was fine. Nothing crazy. Well, I did want to talk about
how you ordered $30 worth of candy from Amazon Fresh, and
that
was your diet yesterday.
I did do that. I didn't eat all that. No, don't be ridiculous. Hold on, I'm checking our Anchor.
Anchor update.
Our Anchor plays. Yeah, I mean we do pretty good. It's just everybody's catching up slowly.
That's fine.
We put out
any
too
support
much,
is appreciated.
Yeah, we put out too much content. We love you all.
We put out too much content.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
We now have the ability to upload the video podcast on a Spotify, but I think I'm honestly not gonna do that.
I didn't know you could do that on Spotify.
Yeah, Joe Rogan has his video podcast hosted on Spotify.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So cool stuff. I did, however. Whoa. I had a really weird, interesting experience. So I've been kind of messing around with let's see. Oh, we're like 13 minutes in. Do I really want to talk about this now?
You want to finish with it just in case?
Well, because I'll probably forget about it anyway.
I'll remind you.
Who gives a shit? So I've been fucking around with like DXM and some other stuff. So last night I drank 500 milligrams of THC syrup or something.
Scissor, yep.
Scissor, yep. And then I slammed 450 milligrams. Oh, yeah, it's right here. We're just it was 450 milligrams of cough syrup. Basically, it's DXM. Is what cough syrup. But you got to be careful though. You got to make sure that like if you are gonna do, I don't recommend. Obviously, don't abuse any sort of drugs. Always follow the instructions on the labels. But if you were to, make sure the cough syrup you're getting has just DXM in it and not like a bunch of other shit, because that's how you get sick and die.
Additives.
Yeah, like some of them have like acetaminophen and stuff like that, large amounts of it. So
that's the good stuff.
yeah, I mean you won't have any pain forever.
Good one. Good one. Okay, duly noted.
So yeah, just be careful. But basically what it is it's a deliriant, not deliriant. It's a dissociative, really.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of a psychedelic. Um, so I did 500 milligrams of THC, and then I did 450 milligrams of DXM. I'm still kind of feeling the afterglow. That's why I'm kind of kind of cloudy a little bit today.
I gotcha.
But no, it's pretty crazy when it like came on. I was a little bummed out because I fell asleep. Like basically an hour and a half to 2 hours into the trip.
Oh,
Right, which I was hoping to. I probably fell asleep at around midnight. Um, maybe 1 o'clock, and I really wanted to stay up to like 3 or 4 to kind of ride out the experience, but I think
mm-hmm.
I just ended up passing out. But I had been interested in DMT for a while, and so I had recently. I don't even know if we talked about it on the last episode,
I
but
think so.
recently I may or may not have potentially picked some up, and I may or may not have been doing some recently. Just
A friend
trying
of a friend.
Just trying it out. There may or may not have been. Yeah, I may or may not know these things from a friend of a friend, or no, it's me. It's me. I'm doing it. and
Okay.
and let me tell you, it is easily the strangest, most incomprehensible, most alien thing I have ever experienced in my life. I mean, it is, and I have only done a very, very small amount. So, last night, like after the trip had come on and it came, and I had coming up on the DXM, I felt it pretty hard. It was like probably about two or so hours into after I took it. So about an hour into me feeling it coming on pretty hard. And of course I had that THC already in me. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me try it. I took my Yocan Evolve, my little, where the hell is it? This thing. And
Little burner.
yeah, and I took this card off and I put it on top, put my little Evolve top on there. And I took one scoop, like just one scoop. Whoop. Just pop one scoop right on there. And I'm like, fuck it.
That's about 5-10 milligrams, isn't it?
No. No. It was honestly probably
scoop.
Yeah, like
So even smaller. So what you're saying is smaller.
one of that, like one of those scoops.
That's got to be smaller than what I was saying,
next to my
right?
finger, much smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was probably 2 to 3 milligrams,
Okay.
like at most, because I took like probably 5 scoops to get to 10 milligrams when I had originally filled up the first try. That's what they recommend for you to do is 10 milligrams. So the exciting part about it is the reason I wanted to bring it up. It's exciting but horrifying. So I for a very so I laid down in my bed, and I got my headphones on and I turned on some music and I put something on the TV, and then I was just like sitting there laying in my bed just relaxing, like breathing, trying to get myself ready for the experience. Like I'm already getting slight kind of closed eye visuals with the DXM coming on, and I'm quite relaxed already. And like I'm sitting there thinking, and I can feel I'm getting nervous, I'm getting more and more nervous. And I'm like, come on, man. I Mama didn't raise no bitch,
Okay.
So I'm trying to like psych myself up to like do this.
Yeah.
Like I need to do this. So I'm like, all right, shit. And I like, just like in a bout of like, fuck it. I go up and I grab it, I take it and I just go, and I take this big, huge rip, drop it down. I place it down. I go back, I lay down. And for the very first time, I experienced drift.
Elaborate.
Drift. And I don't know if it's maybe it felt very similarly to something that I experienced when I was a kid, but I can't really remember what circumstances I was that I was in to experience this, but it was like basically as if for a brief second I opened my eyes. It was as if imagine your view on the world is a VR headset, right?
Okay.
And then somebody just takes the VR headset and goes and just like pulls it off. And so your reality in front of you just starts to drift.
Oh,
And so it
okay.
felt like my entire it was almost, it felt very out of body almost for a very brief second. It was like my entire consciousness just started to drift away from my reality, and it was horrifying, but it was
Okay.
awesome. Like as soon as I
Okay.
came out
Okay.
of it, I was like, "Whoo, that's it!" Like that's the good stuff.
That was a little taste.
And that was just a taste, right? So that's why I'm continuously, the more and more I experiment with this stuff, the more and more horrified I am of what could come from larger amounts of it.
Yeah.
And just I don't know. That was ballsy last night. What I did, it was very ballsy. I was
Okay.
so blown away. I straight up, like, I got on my phone and I messaged the guy, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I said, I literally said, let's see, hold on. Hold on. I feel like, because like I don't even, I probably shouldn't have even messaged him, but whatever.
Did he even reply?
He did. Let's see.
I'm psyched. I'm ready.
I said, good Lord, this is some indescribable stuff. I said, just tried probably 2 to 3 milligrams on the Komofu DXM trip. Whoa, with the
Yeah.
explosion head emoji. And they said, it's some potent medicine, my man. Treat it well. I said,
Beautiful.
I came in with some respect, but now I realize nothing can prepare me for what's to come.
Mm.
Because I mean, shit, it really is like, it's otherworldly.
Yes.
It's not. There are no words
There are no words.
for just a small, like, and it's crazy to me, for just a small amount I've done. I saw this video, like, and thankfully, when I first got it and I first tested it, I don't know if I ever talked about this. When I first tested it, you should always test your drugs. Anything you buy, anything hard at all. Like if it's not literal pot, like little like herb,
Mm-hmm.
or like mushrooms, you should be testing everything. If it comes on a paper, if it comes in a powder, you need to be testing everything. You don't want to be dying of fentanyl. They put fentanyl and everything. Some
You're
people
right.
just
Me first.
drop like that on fentanyl. Crazy videos online. But yeah, so I tested it originally with my Airlick reagent, which was kind of old, and it came up green. Green indicates 5-MeO. 5-MeO is 4 to 6 times as potent, more potent than regular. So I wasn't ready for that. But luckily it's just regular DMT. So
I mean, I'd be excited to try some.
you are welcome to do so whenever you want. I can guide you through the whole. Yeah, having been there, Nicholas, I know exactly what to say, and I know what to do to help you get through that, cuz I think
just hold my hand.
I mean, that's pretty much what I would do, honestly. I'd hold your hand or put my arm around you and just like hold you while you do, cuz it's if you wanted to go hard with it and do like 10 milligrams to get like a true intro experience to it, it's going to be something you've never experienced before, because you've never done shrooms, right?
No, and my biggest fear is not that I'll have like a freak out or I'll be a completely different person or anything like that. I don't want to get super queasy and throw up. Like, would it make me dizzy at all?
No.
Okay.
There was no nausea, nothing dizzy. I didn't get anything queasy. I didn't feel like I was going to puke at all. Now on
That's always my biggest fear
on
with any
5
of them.
yeah, on 5-MeO, like the toad venom,
Uh-huh.
you'll probably get very nauseous, and same thing with ayahuasca.
Yeah.
With ayahuasca, where you drink it, that people will often have experiences of purging negative energy, and they vomiting. Yeah, you basically vomit your entire insides out, and it
That's
feels
fantastic.
as if you're purging all of your negative energy. So it is a good experience that you, if you were to throw up. But no, on regular, just normal DMT, taking small amounts like this, like if you wanted to try it, and you had built up the courage to do it, I would give you probably 5 milligrams at most to just give an
Mhm.
experience of it. And at that point, 5 milligrams, it's just like you ate 5 grams of mushrooms, and it just comes on immediately. And then I mean, like, I'm not even fucking around. There is no come up. There is no come up. As soon as it enters your lungs and you go and you hold your breath and your breath holds, it's like it's instantly hitting you. And I remember, like, it feels like you hold your breath for probably 20 minutes.
Holy shit.
Right. Like
that alone would freak me out.
So the hardest part about doing these psychedelics is you have to just go with it. You have to go with it. As soon as you start panicking as soon as the thoughts in your head, like, oh my God, am I going to be stuck like this forever? Oh my God, what am I, I don't like what I'm seeing. Oh my God. As soon as you start to freak out,
the ultimate retard.
that's when it starts to become a nightmare type experience. But as soon as you just let go, you just let everything that ails you and everything that fills all those negative thoughts in your mind, you just let them away, let them flow away. It's an ultimate experience. It's like something indescribable. And when you have that kind of experience on a very like large amount of a psychedelic like DMT, you can have what's called a breakthrough experience, where you could, come out of it a person reborn. You're talking about people who are completely atheist coming out of these DMT type experiences as highly religious people, claiming they've met God. Things like that.
Would any of this show up on like a drug test
No.
for like beginning employment?
No. Psychedelics don't show up on psychedelics are in and out of your body so fast you have no idea.
Oh, okay.
There is no breakdown, there is no process. DMT. Now, I think LSD shows up in your hair. Let's see.
I don't think
you're just doing a
guys
piss
are
test, right?
My hair. I don't even know if I'm doing a test. I'm just being cautious.
Oh, I got you. Let me.
I have that kit that you told me about forever ago. I just don't I don't want to have to use it.
Yeah, those expire, by the way.
They do? I'm gonna have to check it.
I think they expire like once every year. A urine or hair follicle test may be able to detect trace amounts of DMT from 24 hours to a few days after use. That's just in a hair. It's impossible to find in a urine test.
But that's only a few days to 24 hours.
Yeah.
Like this ain't happening for like another month.
Yeah, and you're talking about doing such a tiny amount. So
yeah. such a
little bit.
And would you recommend I smoke beforehand?
Absolutely. I think and I would need to get a good strain for you to smoke, preferably an indica dominant, because sativas tend to make things a lot more psychoactive, whereas indicas tend to ground you and chill you out a little bit. So
yes,
if you wanted to try a large amount, probably would be. But we could also have two different strains where I could get because right now I have a very strong indica. It's very good. And then I could also grab a sativa, so where we could smoke the indica beforehand to help ground us, do the experience, and then if you wanted a booster in the middle of it, you could hit a sativa strain. And some people say
in the middle, I doubt it.
You never know. It's beyond, like, again, there's no really words for it, but it's beyond alien, it's beyond beautiful, it's beyond comprehension. It's crazy, like, just it's the 5% of if even 5% of what I've been able to see, Yeah, I mean, I'm really, really excited for larger amounts. But I'm also.
So you've done the like 10 to 15
no
intro dose before?
I did. Most I did was like probably in one hit was probably 7 to 8 milligrams.
7 to 8.
Yeah, because I got it like up to 10, and then I poured it in the thing. I took my hit. I got a decent effect. Now going back, it was very similar to that like one single scoop that I did. So it was probably like 2 to 3 milligrams maybe. And then that second hit I did where I hit it again, and then like literally everything around me just entirely froze. That was definitely when I took like 7 to 8 milligrams. That was the big hit. And like, yeah, my cone of perception just went ooh.
How would I be able to function in the middle of that? Like, say if I wanted to smoke weed.
You're still there.
No, I get I'm still there. I'm just wondering, like, with what I'm seeing and how time freezes, I'm curious on how that would work with me trying to function, like my own perspective.
I think it's all about perception. I think the reason that time for me froze is because there's nothing going on around me. At that moment, I was sitting right here in my chair. My door was closed. There was no movement. I wasn't on the phone. I wasn't talking to anybody. The only thing I had just music playing in the background. That was it. So, and I think the music was the only thing that pulled me out of that time completely froze thing, was that music was continuing to, that was the only constant that moved forward, was the music.
Were you constantly hearing it, or did you have to focus on it?
It was always there. Okay. It was always there. Now, when I were to laser focus onto something else, yeah, it would kind of almost fade off into the distance. Like as if I was standing next to the band playing it, and then like as I would see something and focus onto it, as if I were just be slowly walking away from them playing, and then as I would remember it, it would just kind of pull me right back, and I could hear it again. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It really is. It's some alien shit.
I'm definitely interested. Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I'm joking.
Look, if you wanted to like just get a try of it, you could literally pop by the shop and I could shut it down for 15 minutes.
That sounds
There's a couch
awful.
over there. What do you mean? It's a calm, relaxing place. You just need to feel safe in the location that you're at. It doesn't necessarily have to be something you're used to, right? Because that's part of the drug itself, is you're using it to experience an entirely new perception on the world. So being in a different location than what you're used to might be good, as long as you feel safe and comfortable in that location. So yeah, I do it all the time. If we wanted to like go get lunch or something, we could shut down the store, go out, grab something to eat, and if you wanted to try just like a small dose, because like I'm saying, like if you're talking 2 to 5 milligrams, it's like being on 4 to 5 grams of shrooms. So you're still fully functional. You're just tripping pretty hard. World around you's morphing. You know, you got kind of like, ooh.
Well, I haven't done mushrooms, so I still like you're explaining it, but I have no idea what that would actually be like.
Mushrooms are a lot more warming and a lot less digital than LSD, at least for me.
Digital.
Yeah, LSD seems to be quite maybe it's because it is a chemical substance. It feels more artificial to me, meaning
more
like,
than the like nature.
Right. When I take psychedelics, it's like somebody turns up the when I take LSD specifically, it's like somebody turns up the resolution on everything, like up to 4K. Like what I see in my life is normally just like regular 1080p HD, and then I take LSD and it's like somebody turns up the sharpening on my game, like really, really high. So everything's really sharp and crisp.
Dude, I love crisp, sharp looking games.
Yeah, so when you take large amounts of psychedelic, or not large, because you don't want like full on distortion of visuals, but when you take like a fairly level amount of psychedelics of LSD, I do get that like kind of crisp look to everything. Whereas when I take mushrooms, it's a much warmer of an experience. It feels I feel a lot more connected to nature and the things around me, as opposed to like almost like with LSD feeling like, I don't know, the protagonist in a video game, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of and it's more shrooms are a lot more. It's like Mother Nature's giving you this nice cosmic hug and just saying, look at how we're all connected. Look at all this crazy shit.
Wow.
Like yeah. I like shrooms more. They're the scary part for me has always been never being able to test shrooms. It's not like you can't, like somebody could come up to you and say, here's a bag of fucking shrooms, and it's just like a bunch of dried shiitake mushrooms, and they do absolutely nothing. It's also really difficult to gauge doses on mushrooms. So I don't know. I just it's mushrooms. I have never been my my go-to for psychedelics, but I think I definitely prefer them out of all of them. I do love DXM though. DXM is very relaxed, the whole experience. Yeah. I don't even remember what we were doing on that.
We were just talking about your week and how you experienced what you did.
Yeah, there's cool stuff. Anybody hasn't tried it, I recommend it. Go to Burning Man, find some random dude in a tent that says he has DMT, and try it with him.
Oh my god.
Maybe not do that, but I don't know. Look, if you get the option, if you ever have the option to try, like, I'm a firm believer that the reason the United States government bans psychedelics is not because they're a danger to our society. It's because they allow people to wake up. They allow people to open their eyes, change their perspective from
think outside the box.
Right, and not just ingest the general agenda of our government. Just not be this sheep. You know, there's a lot of these great comics online of people who like it's a guy just sitting in this world, like this Big Brother type, 1984 style world, and then he takes a psychedelic and it really kind of
dissolves.
Right, it dissolves away, and it shows him the beauty that could be in the world. So yeah, it's cool stuff, really cool stuff. As humans, we get very closed-minded. We get very laser focused on small, insignificant things, when we really should just be focusing on the bigger picture. Sometimes
the human race could literally be over within 1,000 years. I wouldn't be surprised.
Could be over within 100 years.
It could.
Yeah, it absolutely could. We have enough nukes on this planet, to wipe us out 10 times. So, yeah.
Sounds great.
Great stuff, right? So, don't focus on the little shit. Instead, just enjoy the time.
Yeah, focus on the big picture.
Yeah, enjoy the time you have on this planet. Not like, don't think about like focusing on how the world's going to come to an end and you're going to die. But it's I'm saying, you don't need to, the guy in front of you who missed his turn and is causing you to be late for your appointment. That's not the end of the world. Don't focus on that so much. Like, don't let that dictate your entire day. A lot of people let some small, insignificant event dictate how they're going to feel for the entire day. It's something that I used to do. Like, in the morning, I'd wake up, something annoying would happen, right? Like, or I'd be late for work because of my own negligence. My manager would chew me out. That'd piss me off, and then I would just be upset for the rest of the day. And
I know. Was it really a bad day, or was it a bad moment that you milked for 8 hours?
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
I know. I've been there, dude. It's not fun.
So
it's not a fun mindset to have.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. You just kind of gotta
Kind of not a don't
just whatever.
I got you.
Big fucking big cahoots, like big deal.
Big cahoots.
It is what it is. Move on. Life's so short.
Life is short.
Yeah.
Are we getting sad now?
No, I'm just like I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted. Well, we are 40 minutes in. We got another hour 20 to go.
Oh my God. We're not doing a 2-hour episode.
You got anything you wanted to talk about this week, or no? Nothing at all? Today's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, mommy.
Happy birthday.
51 years old. Fucking bag of bones. Ancient piece of shit. I love my mother.
I really want that new Harry Potter game to come out, but that's going to be a while.
The Sniper Elite 5 came out yesterday.
Oh, yeah. How's that?
Yeah, there's a lot of good reviews, a lot of bad reviews.
Uh-oh.
It's the 5th Sniper Elite game, so they're really milking it. Everybody's kind of mad at Rebellion, but they added some new stuff that kind of makes up for it. Corsair is releasing their first laptop. It's a gaming laptop, and since Corsair owns Elgato, this laptop, you know how the MacBook has like a touchscreen hotbar at the top?
Yeah.
It's got the same thing, but it's Stream Deck hotkeys. It's a laptop built for streamers.
Weird. Gross.
It's got a Ryzen 9 processor in it, 8 cores, 16 threads. It's got a huge fucking like Radeon 6800M graphics card, 240 hertz screen, 32 gigs of RAM. It's fucking expensive. It's $3,000, and it doesn't look as cool as a Razer Blade. So
yeah,
it's a very niche product.
Blades are where it's at. Bring back the old Blade that had the weird LCD touchscreen thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Pipe Dream gaming laptop from middle school and high school
that I wanted so bad, and then as soon as I was able to get enough money to fucking
I bet you could find one on eBay.
Yeah, but it's got like old school hardware in it now, and that's
You're right. You're right.
I would want I would want a
Also,
new one.
my realistic dream car has changed. If I were to have like, let's say a 50K budget, what car would you buy right now?
I had a 50K budget
Off the lot.
off
Off the lot. Not like a buildable car.
50K. I would buy. That's a great question. I would buy.
The 4-cylinder Supra starts at 43, by the way.
I would buy. Damn. I would buy a Subaru Outback.
A Subaru Outback?
I would
Really?
buy a new Subaru Outback. Yeah, like
kidded.
if you're giving me 50 grand to get like a smart vehicle, yeah, I'm getting a Subaru. If I buy a Subaru Outback, I could drive that for the rest of my life. If I take care of it, I could take it anywhere. I could go off-roading with it. I could pick up the kids with it. We could go on trips with it. Like I could do anything. That's a car you could keep forever. So yeah, I'd do a Subaru Outback. Brand new one.
Oh, so you're making a smart financial decision with your 50K spending.
Oh, you wanted me to get a dream car?
Yeah,
I don't have a dream car that's a new car.
Really?
No, there are no new cars that are dream cars of mine. Like I would
Have
never
you
want a
seen the new
Lamborghini
Nissan Z?
Aventador. I would never. All right, let me click this link that you sent then. Let me look. It's ugly as fuck.
Dude, are you kidding?
That's it's atrocious looking.
I think it looks pretty fucking slick.
They took all the edge out of it, and they basically combined it with a fucking BMW Roadster.
I think it looks really nice.
Nah, it lost all of its uniqueness.
But a twin turbo V6.
It was beautiful and bubbly, and then they
GTR
edged
engine.
it. It's got a GTR engine in it.
Twin turbo V6, bro.
But it's probably not the same as the GTR.
It's not the exact same. The GTR is tuned. This one's like, I don't know, civilian tuned. How would I word that?
Consumer oriented.
Consumer oriented. 400 horsepower. I think the GTR has a 3.4 liter V6. The Nissan Z has a 3.0 liter. And it's only at 400 horsepower.
The GTR is a 3.8.
Oh, 3.8.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the VR 3.8 DETT.
Whoa.
That's right.
I do think this is a nice looking car personally. I like the fact that it's got a twin turbo V6. I think it looks slick. I like it.
It's okay. I'm not a fan of I don't understand why these companies they want to make a performance car but they don't listen to the community as a whole. It would have been way cooler for them to do a huge single turbo V6. That would have been much rowdier for them to do.
So the purpose of them doing this, and I read into it, was to specifically beat out Supra sales. Across the line, no matter what trim, the Nissan Z is lighter. It has a quicker response. It has more horsepower. It's got a second turbo. And on top of that, it's like $5,000 cheaper for every trim up you go. So Nissan, when the Z is released, it will completely kill the Supra.
A second turbo is not as huge of that's not a selling point. What that is
I'm just saying
twice the amount of tubing, twice the amount of piping, twice the amount of metal, twice the amount of hardware. It's like it just makes the car even more difficult to work on. And if you have a performance vehicle, you're going to be working on it a lot. So if you're slapping this big old fucking 6-cylinder twin turbo motor in there, god dang, that's going to be hard as shit to work on.
Nah, all you need is an oil change, dude. The car's fine.
Just change the oil, it's fine.
Just change the oil. Low on gas, change the oil.
I do like the tail lights.
It looks nice.
The booty of the car is very nice. It gives me a very nice almost like a 80s vibe.
Well, that was the point. It's off the original Z. They tried to design it off the original Z.
They failed.
I know they modernized it, dude. They didn't fail.
It looks nothing like the original Z. Nothing.
Other than that, I ain't got shit. I don't have shit today. Other than Happy Memorial Day coming up on Monday. Thank you for the service of all our fallen veterans.
Yep, thank you. If I could buy a dream Nissan, it'd be an NSX.
An NSX.
Yeah,
I like that. NSXs are nice.
My neighbor up the street has one.
Mm-hmm.
All
His
blacked
is
out.
nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's so clean. It's like a Batmobile.
Batmobile. Oh, the ultimate upgrade.
Yeah. Put a jet engine on the back of my NSX.
Woo! Okay, out of all the Batmobiles you've seen, which one?
Wait, which one's the coolest?
Yeah.
The one that had the motorcycle that came out of it.
Oh, so my brain went Revenge of the Sith Batman? No, that's not a thing. You fucking what's that trilogy called?
Batman
Begins, Batman something, and Batman something else.
Forever. I don't
Batman Forever.
Batman. Let me look up Batman movies.
The Christian Bale Batmans.
Batman Forever.
Dude, there's no way.
Oh wait, The Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's the Dark Knight series.
The Dark Knight Rises.
The Dark Knight Falls.
Wait, what is this? Why do they have it listed like this? This is so silly, Google. Cut it out. I'm starting to use Google less and less.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Batman Begins in 2005. The Dark Knight in 2008. That's Christopher Nolan.
No, it's Christian Bale.
Christopher Nolan writ it. You fucking retard.
Writ it?
Wrote it. He written it, bro.
He written it?
He written it.
Okay.
Christopher Nolan was, yes, Christian Bale did star as it.
You're struggling.
But he was in Batman Begins.
Mm-hmm. Batman Begins.
Yeah, so it's
and then
Batman
the Dark Knight
Begins,
2008.
and then The Dark Knight, and then The Dark Knight Rises. There you go.
Yep,
Done.
in
Done.
2012.
Done.
Yep. So that series is the one that had the motorcycle that popped out the front.
Apparently there's a Batgirl show coming in 2023.
You know, I've never actually seen Batman vs. Superman. The 2016 one.
Really?
Yeah, I never watched it.
You didn't see the crazy extended one either?
Uh-uh.
Or wait, no, that wasn't. That was the Justice League. That's right. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Zack Snyder. I did watch that, the extended cut.
Yeah, that was like the almost 4-hour one.
Yeah, it was on HBO. I was like, fuck it, dude. I've got nothing going on.
Oh my God, in 2022, the DC League of Super Pets.
Excuse me?
Dude, wow, this looks so good.
Don't lie.
It's got Kevin Hart and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in, as the voice actors, so.
Holy shit. Dude, Bill Murray looks ancient.
Really?
I'm so sorry.
How bad?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was completely off topic, but like I'm on this website that's just like got all these different thumbnails, and one of them was Bill Murray's fucking turkey neck.
Oh, poor Bill Murray's turkey neck.
Bill
Val.
Murray's great. Fucking love Bill Murray.
Dude, look at a picture of Val Kilmer. He is,
oh my God.
he's not looking too hot.
I don't even remember. What has he starred in?
Top Gun. I think he was in Batman Forever. He was a 90s actor or most of the shit that I saw him in.
Oh.
Let's see.
I think I told you when we played games at some point, but I did watch the first Mission Impossible movie the other day.
Yeah, those are good.
I did find it weird though that we talked about it. Someone else may have a contract running for the third one. Like HBO's got all the Mission Impossibles except the third one. Fuck is that about? Huh. Val Kilmer. Very odd. Very odd. We're running out of content.
Yeah, let's wasn't there something I had? Hold on.
You had something in here.
Hey, well, the 28th is National Brisket and National Hamburger Day.
God, food sounds awesome right now.
I love hamburgers.
Hamburger.
Easily one of
Okay.
my favorite drunk foods. It's just
Thank you.
a good burger.
A good burger?
Yeah.
Dude, we still got to go to Taco Mac. We got to swing by the old T Mac at some point.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. Sick, dude. Sick.
I mean, yeah, I said okay. Let's do it.
No, I
Whenever
got you.
whenever you wanna.
Is that what we should do? Should we make plans on podcast?
Yeah, let's do it.
Guys, come see Anxiety Pool live at Taco Mac Sunday night.
Yeah, 8:00. Be there.
May 29th, 8 o'clock.
Don't be late.
Don't be late.
Be there or be square. All right, do you want to just you want to do like let's see. Hold on, I got to clean this out real quick. All right, there we go. Let me
Okay.
let me see what I got here on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Shoot.
Let's see what
Shoot
we
or
got
be
here.
shot.
Okay, this is a personality test. We had this from a while
Yes,
back.
I wanted to do that.
All right, here we go.
That's right. Perfect content.
Nicholas, would you like to do a personality test that I found online?
I would love to.
Well, here we go. Let's do the free personality test from personalityperfect.com. You ready?
Sure.
All right. Here's the guidelines. Choose the answer that best describes you. Your gut reaction is often the correct choice. Don't pick an answer because it's what you think society would want. Be true to yourself. Be as honest as possible, even if you don't like the answer. All right. Excuse me. Here we go.
So no filter. Like officially no. All right, you're going to have to edit some.
I'm giving
if you want me to be actually honest.
Well, you're going to get two answers, so
okay.
I'm going to give you an A or B.
Oh, okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You are waiting in a long line. Do you A, chat with the person next to you, or B, keep your eyes on your phone?
Keep my eyes on my phone.
Number 2, your thoughts on roommates. It's great to have someone there when you get home, or you'd much rather live by yourself?
I'm half and half on that one, but I instantly thought I'd rather be by myself.
You're going on a day trip to the mountains. Do you A, plan out where you go and what you do, or B, just get in the car and go?
Wing it.
Number 4, your desk is usually A, super organized, or B, a jumble of everything you're working on.
A jumble of everything I'm working on.
If you had to choose, would you rather be an engineer or a designer?
A designer.
You're more interested in A, production and distribution, or B, design and research?
Production and distribution.
7, for you, it's more common that A, your head rules your heart, or B, your heart rules your head. Basically,
my head rules my heart. I overthink and second guess a lot.
Yeah, it's more of like do you act on emotion or logic, really? Right? Isn't that kind of what that is?
If you word it that way, then I react off emotion way more than I do logically.
Yeah, for you it's more common.
The emotion hits first.
Right. So I would say your heart rules your head. If you immediately go off of if most of your knee-jerk reactions are emotional and instead you don't stop, process, and think logically about it, then yeah, I would say your heart rules your head.
Okay.
You're more interested in doing things A, the most logical way, or B, in the grand way of tradition?
Logical. Fuck tradition, dude. If there's a better way of doing it, do it better.
You're at a party with people you don't know. Are you A, mingling and making new friends, or B, standing at the edge of the room wishing you were at home?
Standing at the edge of the room wishing I was home.
Number 10, you've been assigned to a complicated task at work. Are you A, you'd like to have all the relevant information before you start, or B, you'll have fun discovering the details as you go?
Give me all the information. Fuck you if you just do that to me.
Choose the word that describes you better, conventional or creative?
Conventional.
You've been introduced to a friend of a friend. A, you become buddies on the spot, or B, it'll take a few more conversations before you open up.
That's a tough one. It depends on the energy. I mean, that's a hard decision to make.
Yeah.
I'm usually buddy buddy at first. Like I can put on a show, but it doesn't guarantee that I'll be buddy buddy with them forever. So I just put buddy buddy.
Like buddy buddy as in you're I think it's more of that saying like you're gonna be telling them like stuff about your past and your childhood. Like you're talking pretty deep about them, you know. That's like because it says
I've done that
it'll
before.
okay, yeah, so just do straight buddies on the spot.
Yeah.
Your friends would describe you as a very open person or a very private person.
I'm pretty fucking open.
Given
I
the
think I'm open.
given the choice, you'd rather see the world for what it is or see the world for what it could be.
See the world for what it could be. High hopes.
Class projects are far better when A, you can be part of a group, or B, you can work by yourself.
Part of a group. Multiple minds.
Pre-arranged schedules. A, provide necessary structure, or B, cramp my style.
Necessary structure.
People who organize their closets, A, save a lot of time and hassle every morning, or B, should spend their time on something more fun.
I mean, like, the right answer is A.
Remember, don't think about what society should do. Think about what you would do.
What I would do is B. But I know what the right answer
Do
is.
something more fun. There you go. Your ideal partner is A, smart, reliable, and logical. B, passionate, sensitive, and romantic.
A.
Choose the word that describes you better. A, analytical. B, free-spirited.
Analytical. Definitely analytical.
Choose the word that describes you better. Methodical or spontaneous.
Methodical.
Choose the word that describes you better. Orderly or messy.
Messy.
Choose the word that describes you better. Sensible or fascinating.
Sensible. I'm not fucking fascinating.
Choose the word
That's a big word.
Choose the word that describes you better. Logical or emotional.
I guess emotional. Pretty much emotional.
At work, you usually A, stick to the methods you were trained with, or B, come up with new ideas for existing systems.
A.
On any given weeknight, you would rather A, spend the evening with a group of people, or B, spend the evening by yourself at home.
B.
Your boss is good-natured but inconsistent. A, you'd prefer more reliability even if it means sacrificing friendliness. Or B, you'd rather he remain friendly even if it means he stays unreliable.
I'd rather have a reliable boss.
Do you sacrifice friendliness for reliability?
Dude, your coworkers are not immediate friends.
Yeah.
Do your job and go home.
Boom. You started a new business and it supports traditional values or it revolutionizes an industry.
It revolutionizes an industry.
And the last, there's a few more. You'd consider it a compliment if someone called you A, a consistently reasonable person, or B, a person with depth of feeling.
A.
The most important thing I want to improve about myself. Ready? There's a big list.
Okay.
I want to improve my social skills. I want to be more likable. I want to be more convincing. I want to be more outgoing. I want to be more confident. I want to be more assertive. I want to be more easygoing. I want to be a better listener. I want to be able to let go of the past. I want to be able to improve my personal relationship. I want to reduce stress from my life, or nothing. If you want me to read it again, I can.
I feel attacked. Can I pick every answer except the last one?
What's most important to you? What's the most important thing? Your social skills, that you're likable, that you're convincing. You want to be more
Confidence,
outgoing.
believing in myself.
You want to be more confident.
I want to be more confident.
And your education level, some college or high school?
What is that? That has to do with the personality test?
That's what it says.
Some college, I guess.
Some college. You are 18 to 24. My gender, female.
Yep. Female.
All right, let's get your results.
I'm retarded.
Oh my God, that's pretty close.
What? That I'm retarded, or we're both the same?
No. This is you are the craftsman. ISTP, the craftsman. Introverted, sensing, thinking, perceiving. Constantly gathers facts about the environment and stores them away for later. A risk taker who loves variety and new experiences. Highly practical, realistic, and results oriented. Excellent troubleshooters who are easily able to find solutions to practical problems. Usually laid back and easygoing. Independent and determined.
Okay.
Yeah,
what'd you get?
Are mysterious people who usually are very rational and logical, but also quite spontaneous and enthusiastic. Their personality traits are less easily recognizable than those of other types. And even people who know them well can't always anticipate their reactions. Deep down, they are spontaneous and unpredictable individuals, but they hide those traits from the outside world, often very successfully.
Fuck you.
Pretty good, Nicholas. I thought that one.
Did you get a result? Did you do this at the same time?
No, but
you didn't take it.
Should I?
I feel like I should host it. Should I host it? Ask the questions?
If you want, I mean, I've already heard them, so I could just kind of.
Well, just send me the link, man. Just for content purposes.
All right, I'm sending it over.
DM?
Yep. Bam. Let me get.
Yeah, get chilled, bro. It's your turn, man. Relax.
Wait, I got a Bumble notification. Nope.
No, you didn't.
I did, but it was asking. It was just trying to get me baited in.
My favorite one is, are you in a midweek slump?
Oh wait, I'm not mining pi either. Hold on.
Oh, same.
Wait, we gotta take a pie break.
Pie break.
Pie break.
Pie break. Mine pie. If you're not mining pie, mine pie. If you're not mining pie, mine pie.
My node bonus is up to 3.61. That's fat. That's fat.
I love how when I mine pie, it instantly gives me an ad, and I just close the app.
Oh, I don't get ads. I don't understand why everybody gets ads. I don't. I think it's because I have lockdown running. I think lockdown just prevents ads on all apps, which is really nice.
Whatever. All right. Choose the answer that best describes you. Your gut reaction is often the correct choice. Don't pick an answer because it's what you think society would want. Be true to yourself.
Yes, I can read these, Nicholas. Okay. We read these already.
Oh, are you looking at it still?
Well, yeah, it's still in front of me, yeah.
You're waiting in a long line. You chat with the person next to you, or you keep your eyes on the phone?
This is a difficult one for me. I pondered the shit out of this when I read it to you because I
think it depends on the energy, to be honest.
I'm really trying to stop taking my phone out. Like I notice it almost immediately. It's like one of the first things that enters my head as soon as I take my phone out is like, I shouldn't, like I'm just standing there doing nothing, waiting. And I just want to not take my fucking phone out, but it's like an instant instinct to take my phone out and look at iFunny or something.
My thing is my gut reaction and what I usually do isn't either of these options. It's honestly to just stare into oblivion.
That's also what I do. Yeah.
And ignore everything.
I'll just put my hands in my pocket.
I chose the option to where I don't talk to somebody who's new.
Yeah, that's a good point. So let's do that one. Do the phone.
Okay. It's great to have someone there when you get home, or you would much rather live by yourself?
I think it's better to have people there.
Loser.
Yeah, I like living with more people, mainly because I don't know. It's always good to have people around when you're doing drugs.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Like
enough.
if you're trying out something new, it's good to have somebody that you know is not inside your situation, you know?
Fair enough. Yeah. You're going on a day trip to the mountains. Do you plan it out and know what you're going to do, or do you just get in the car and go?
I would probably plan it out.
Plan it out. Your desk is usually super organized or jumbled of everything you're working on.
A
A jumble of
mess.
everything. Yeah, a
Yeah,
mess.
it's a
It's
mess.
always a mess.
Yeah.
Work and home. It doesn't matter.
I'll clean it
Your
up
work desk
sometimes.
is pretty. I mean, you're not bringing like a shit ton to work, and you're not really working
Yeah,
on a lot of
I mean,
work.
there's really not much here. Like I've got my
Yeah.
watch, a flashlight, my AirPods, my vapes, my bottle of THC syrup that I finished,
Mm-hmm.
an extra pod for my vape, some nail clippers. Yeah, it's not like a travesty, but yeah, it's not ever super organized.
I like it. I like it. I already know the answer to this one. If you had to choose, you'd rather be an engineer or a designer?
Yeah, what do you think I would be?
An engineer.
Yeah, I think I would too.
You're more interested in production and distribution or design and research? Gut feeling, dude. What was the first thing you thought about?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. More interested in design and research or production and distribution.
It's kind of the same question as the one before. Engineer versus designer. That's my thinking. Like they asked the same question 2 times in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I like making things efficient, and
Okay.
and I think that's a lot of what engineers do.
Okay. So production and distribution
Sure.
or
Yeah, just
okay.
put that
Okay.
one. Yeah. I do
For
like
you,
designing things though.
I do too. I do too. For you, it's more common that your head rules your heart or your heart rules your head.
This is another one of those weird ones that it's like
I
I'm
know.
transitioning right now. I of course used to be quite emotional. Like if you get me going, I'm going.
Yeah.
My emotions are flaring up like a bad case of herpes,
Like a bad case of herpes. Okay.
right? All over me. But then like, of course I always try to think things logically. So I don't know. I think I'll do my head rules my heart.
Okay.
I pretty much tackle everything logically.
You are more interested in doing things the most logical way or in the grand way of tradition.
Logical way.
Mm-hmm. You're at a party with people you don't know. Are you mingling and making new friends, or are you standing at the edge of the room wishing you were home?
God, honestly B. It's honestly B, but I really want it to be A.
I know.
I try so hard. It just never works. It's B.
You've been assigned a complicated task at work. Do you want all the relevant information before you start, or you'll have fun discovering the details as you
Fucking
go?
A. I don't get that.
I know. I don't get it either.
I hate when someone's like, "Hey, go do this." Like, and they don't tell me where the
I
tools
know.
are.
I
They
dealt
don't
with
tell me
that
where it's
today.
like,
I dealt with that today. It's fucking annoying.
where's the hammer? Where are the nails?
Where's the hammer?
Where do you keep this? What do you want me to do with this?
All right. Choose the word that describes you better, conventional or creative.
I think I'm creative.
I think you're pretty creative. I believe so. You've been introduced to a friend of a friend. You become buddies on the spot, or it'll take you a few conversations before you can open up.
Definitely B. Like
Yeah.
I don't. If you're talking to like with the way that I read that conversation or that I
Yeah,
read
where
that,
you have like deep conversations.
right,
I
right,
get
right.
it. I get it.
I
You need more trust. You need more foundation.
exactly. I'm a fairly open person. Like I'll talk about a lot of things, but when it gets down to like truly being comfortable with having those like really really deep conversations with people like that,
The after midnight conversation.
right? I usually need a good 2 to 3 times that I've met this person to
Yeah.
really kind of. But I am usually like, sometimes somebody will come into I don't know, I'm like right in the middle really, because sometimes people will come into the vape shop and like they'll just talk about some crazy fucking shit, Like I had a conversation the other day with a dude about the state of the U.S. government for like an hour and a half. Somebody that like I literally don't even know, like just some random guy that
Yeah.
came in, So not something that you would normally Just chat.
I think it's along the same lines of like respect deserves respect. I feel like if someone's able to open up to me immediately, I should be able to give them the same treatment.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, but it'll take a few more conversations.
Yeah, I guess
that's your answer.
Yeah.
Your friends would describe you as a very open person or a very private person.
I think I'm pretty open.
Yeah. Given the choice, you'd rather see the world for what it is or see the world for what it could be.
That's an interesting.
Do you want to be depressed or happy?
Like, of course, I think you need to do both. Realistically,
yeah, I know.
I think you realistically need to have a little bit of both. But yeah, I'll say what it could be.
What it could be. Class projects are far better when you can be part of a group or you can do the work by yourself.
I like a group.
Yeah, I like a group too. Prearranged schedules provide necessary structure or cramp your style, dude.
This is an interesting one.
I crave structure. I love structure. I love knowing exactly what I have to do next. Even if it is just like chilling.
See, but I do like structure when it comes to, like, say, a job.
Yeah.
Right. If I'm working, I like that it's lunch at the same exact time. I know the exact.
Well, that's a prearranged schedule.
Right.
So like it. I mean, I guess it applies to work.
But then again, I also don't like being told what to do. I'd much rather. That's why I really like my current job. I can eat whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
I could do whatever the fuck I want.
So given another job, you would say that prearranged schedules cramp your style.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do that one.
Okay. People who organize their closets save a lot of time and hassle every morning or should spend their time on something more fun.
Me.
Yeah. Your ideal partner is smart, reliable, and logical or passionate, sensitive, and romantic.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. I'm tired of these fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Choose the word that describes you better, analytical or free-spirited. I say analytical. I think you're very analytical.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do like to. Yeah, fuck it, analytical.
Choose the word that describes you better, methodical or spontaneous. You're methodical.
I think I'm definitely methodical.
Choose the word that describes you better, orderly or messy.
I'm pretty messy.
You're fucking messy. Choose the word that describes you better, sensible or fascinating. Ask yourself, do you feel fascinating?
I think I'm a pretty sensible person,
Yeah,
I don't think I'm
exactly.
like out of this world, like.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
That's.
I'm
I
not
I don't think fascinating is a fair word to ask. They need to
right.
pick a better word.
I think most people, they think they could probably come to me and to get some sort of like logical sense.
Yeah. That question is asking, are you a good friend or are you Superman?
Interesting. Yeah.
That's how I perceive that question.
I'm Superman, yeah. Fascinating.
Yeah, I'm Superman.
Yeah.
I'm fascinating.
I'm actually Catwoman.
That's my new Rocket League. You know how it says your Steam name or whatever, and then it has that little border tag. It now says Gamer the Fantastic.
The Fantastic.
It's so beautiful. I love it.
Now you need the fascinating.
The fascinating. I'll have to look and see what other ones.
Email them.
Email them.
I need this in the game.
I choose the word that describes you better, logical or emotional.
I think I can be emotional, but I think for the most part I'm quite logical.
Yeah. At work, you usually stick to the methods you were trained with or come up with new ideas for existing systems. B. On any given weeknight, you'd rather spend the evening with a group of people or spend the evening by yourself at home?
Man. I'd rather spend the
Let's
evening.
say in person. Let's say in person.
Oh, in person?
Yeah, games don't count.
Yeah, I was about to say probably. I mean, I much prefer spending time with people than being by myself for the most part. Like I have like a social quota for each day. And if I don't get it fulfilled, then I like to, do stuff in the evening. Like, let's say I have a really busy day where I'm talking to people the whole day. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'll come home and I
go
don't
home.
even, right. I don't even want to play
Your
games
battery's drained.
with
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to watch movies or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I get really lonely. When you're just by yourself for so long. Yeah, we'll just do by myself. Fuck it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Your boss is good natured but inconsistent. You'd prefer him more reliable if it means sacrificing his friendliness, or you'd rather him remain friendly even if it means he stays unreliable?
That's another
Who
interesting one.
who wouldn't want a reliable boss? Can
Yeah,
I ask that question?
reliability is nice, but
Like think of I don't know if you've specifically had this. Maybe you have. I might be thinking of one scenario. Think of a scenario where your boss fucking sucks.
yeah,
Wouldn't you want him to be reliable?
I definitely get it. But I've also been on the other side of having a boss that is both unreliable and unfriendly.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. So it's like, when he was reliable, or no. He was unreliable, but he was friendly. I attempted to make him reliable, and in the process he stayed unreliable and became unfriendly.
So
So
you'd want someone who's reliable and unfriendly, right? Over someone who's unreliable but friendly.
no, I would honestly go back to the person that was unreliable but was friendly.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
my mental health of waking up in the morning and seeing this person every single day and having them just be happy to see me and like whatever, and maybe that means I have to pick up just a tad little bit of slack, but it just means that
Mm-hmm.
the overall environment of the workplace is better. I'm like the kind of person that's I'm willing to pick up a little bit of slack on the other person's part if that means that everything just runs smoothly. Like I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'd rather he remain friendly even if it means he stays unreliable.
I
Of
gotcha.
course
We're almost.
of course it always depends on the environment, right? If it's a
Yes, that's what I
job
agree. Yeah.
if it's a job where I'm getting my ass chewed out because of his unreliableness, like our team is getting shit on because
Mm-hmm.
he's like not sending over the papers or something,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'm gonna fucking if I'm getting chewed out. But if he's being unreliable and that's causing him to get in trouble and not us, I don't give a fuck, dude.
I hear you. I hear you. We're almost done. Only a couple more. You started a new business. Does it support traditional values or revolutionize an industry?
Hmm.
When I was asked this question, my first thought was like, damn, I'd love to open like a bootleg Waffle House. But also, I want to have something that's like really fucking cool that like no one else has thought of that could like change the fucking game.
That would be cool, but like if I wanted to have a really good business, I would want to have something like super cool and super traditional. I really like, the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I love those eras and stuff, like really traditional kind of
I want a roaring
living.
20s smoke lounge.
That or like I would love to open like a speakeasy, like a bar
Exactly, a
in the back
speakeasy,
of yeah, like a speakeasy bar in the back of like a barber shop, an
which
old
still
school barber
exists
shop.
all over the world
That'd be
if you don't
awesome.
know.
That'd be super sick. I would love
Yep.
to have something like that, some old and traditional, and where you come in and you ain't get no frou frilly drinks. You're not gonna get you a fucking, you're getting you a whiskey and a cigar, and that's what
I
you can.
like
Yeah,
that. I love that.
I think I would open up something traditional. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I don't know. I think there is a lot of innovation that could be had, and there's a lot of stuff that could be done to
Hmm.
revolutionize a lot of industries, but I think you definitely have to appreciate where you've come from, and or like you need to know where you've come from in order to appreciate where you are. So
Mm, fair enough. Fair enough. So traditional values
put
is
that
the answer.
put that traditional values.
All right. All right. You'd consider it a compliment if someone called you a consistently reasonable person or a person with depth of feeling.
Um, yeah, I do reasonable.
I love being called reasonable because it's also been used against me as an insult, and I find that fucking hilarious.
I mean, you have your moments, but so does everybody.
Yeah. The most important thing you'd want to improve.
I'm
Here we
I'm,
go.
I'm looking at the list, so you
Oh,
don't
you're
have to.
looking at the
Yeah,
list?
so you have to read the whole thing off. I think I'd probably do. Hmm. Confidence is a good one.
Confidence is literally my biggest issue. My therapist and I talk about it every time. I have I have zero self-confidence. There is no belief that I can do me.
Yeah, I would probably do. It's either confidence or outgoing. Because I know that there's a lot that this world has to offer that I miss out on simply because I just want to go home. You know,
Mhm.
like
I feel like outgoing's a good option.
like that time when that really cute bar waitress from the sports pub next to the shop I work at
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
invited me to go party with them like at
That
midnight.
could have not been the best scenario, to be honest,
It could not have been, but from what I
but to at
understood,
least experience it.
oh yeah, from what I understood, she was she couldn't remember most of the night, but she does remember at one point she was skinny dipping with a bunch of other women in a pool. So that probably would have been a pretty good night.
Wow. Yeah, you
Yeah,
missed out. So
that
do you
I
want to do outgoing?
that I missed out. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like, but is that also in tone confidence? Does it maybe stem from lack of
See
confidence in
that
myself?
that's what I'm thinking is a lot of these fit under the same umbrella. I feel like social skills, likable, convincing, outgoing, confident are in the same umbrella. The
Yeah, just pick
first five.
confidence.
Okay.
Yeah, probably confidence.
Education level, some
Some
college,
college, yeah.
your age, gender.
How old am I? 24? Jeez.
Yep.
I didn't enter the
Got we got the same one.
Oh, did we?
We're both craftsmen.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. And with
With
that,
with that, ladies and gentlemen,
we're done.
we're killing ourselves.
That's it. Game over.
Game over.
Nothing
My
more.
last life has been exhausted.
Nothing here. I'm going to take a big rip of DMT, and then right at the peak, I'm just going to put a bullet in my head.
It's actually good because I didn't eat when I got home and I'm fucking starving. Like
Good.
my stomach hurts.
You should eat something.
I want to treat myself. I haven't eaten out in a little bit and I think I might do some Uber Eats.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Get you some Greek food.
Greek food? Nah, that's not over here. That's the problem. I only trust kebabas and zababas. The
Oh,
one that we get.
babas. Yeah, good
Yeah.
stuff. I left a review.
I only trust that one. There's
There's
another one in JC, but I've heard not good things about it.
Yeah, I do like that pita.
Pita?
It's called like Pita Perfection, I think. They're okay. They got one called a signature Euro. It's just straight up like a pound of Euro meat, and then like a pound of their thin French
Holy
fries.
fuck.
Are you
doing
looking at it?
Chipotle. I'm doing Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle in a while.
Chipotle is good. All right, let's end it here then. Thank you
Yep.
everybody
All
for
right.
watching.
Good night.
We love you. If you
See y'all in the next run.
Yeah, if you're on the YouTubes, check us out on Spotify or iTunes. If you're on iTunes, check us out on YouTube. We love you. Anxietypool.com. Down there.
/ HTTPS.
Colon.
We're desperate
/
versions.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.